Hello, it's me again, your friendly neighbourhood paedophile, and yeah, we've got another story about how someone who I mentally despise, and there will always be a special place in my heart for this person, don't get me wrong, but that spot is full of fucking hatred, and the person in this story is someone who I'm going to call Emily. No offence to any Emilys out there, but your name sounds quite entitled. And there's a lot of stuff that has to be said about this person. Basically, she is a bully. She sent muggies, which if you're American and you don't know what that means, it is British slang for bad picture. Gotta educate the speckies out there. And so she sent a lot around of me. I sent one of her to 3 people, and she cried, and her excuse on why she can spread muggies of me and I can't of her is that I'm a male. She has pictures of me walking home, like, here's some screenshots. Like, fucking hell, if this isn't stalker material, then I don't know what is. Sadly, I can't show my face, I can't show, the other one, because it's got my face in it. So yeah, that's kind of sad. I'm just gonna... Alright, so, yeah, you know how she has... I just showed you some screenshots of, pictures of me walking home that she has of me. And she's done a lot worse, which I'm probably going to save for other stories, but let's get into this one first. I have to give you a bit of a backstory. Me and this Emily, we go, way back, not way back, because I mean, a year ago in year 7. We go to the same school, and she used to be friends with me, but then she started insulting me, so I became mean to her, and it sounds kind of mean, but it was low-key funny. It was mean, some part of me regrets it, but it felt so good to get revenge, and because I wasn't letting her push me around anymore, she didn't want to be my friend, which I was fine with. I hadn't wanted to be friends with her for months, so I didn't really care too much, and I'm not sure she expected me to bow down at her feet and apologise for all my mistakes, but she legit, got sad that I was not crying about our unsalvaged friendship, and, she gave me a few comments which were quite mean, and that hurt my feelings, but, I'm a big unit, I can get over it. So a couple of days later, I'm sat next to my best friend, one of my best friends, McCheezo, who is also friends with Emily, and we got handed a picture of a cow in science, reproductive system, whatever, and as a joke I said, "Hey, oh, whoa, I didn't know Emily was in a science class." And Emily's other best friend, I swear she has people, set around in my class to spy on me. I'm going to call this person Jane. She heard me and decided, not to say anything until she got back home to talk to Emily. And I mean, while she was doing that, McCheezo was telling me off for the joke. And Jane went and told Emily that McCheezo had done nothing and urged me to carry on. We all know that's complete bullshit. And McCheezo was getting a mouthful from Jane and Emily, and they were calling her a bad friend and all that. And whilst this was going on, I got some messages from Emily herself, the big overpowering beast, which is literally 4'7", and I thought I blocked her and everything, so I hadn't checked my socials for a couple of days until a day after. And here's some more screenshots, because I know you like the proof of what she sent to me. And yep, we had a conversation after that, which wasn't so pleasant, and I can't actually show because I had personal matters. But, long story short, I basically called her a cunt and bullied her. It was so funny. And the next day, 3 days after it happened, her and her friend Jane, lovely Jane, which is even smaller than Emily, messaged me. So, here are some more screenshots to satisfy you. I bullied them. To be honest, if someone messaged me a thing that I said to them, then I would just laugh. But at the time, I thought I was a boss, and yes, I know it was only last month, but I would not message that again now. And then I will have to tell you the next thing that happened, since I can't screenshot on Snapchat since they'll know something's up. So whilst you're looking at this, I'll tell you about what happened on Snapchat. So there were 3 of them, and they added me to a group chat and tried to bully me, but I completely bullied them. There was no turning back, like no tomorrow. Completely bullied them, picked them off one by one, and then just before I left the group, I said, I said, you know what's the difference between a woman and walls? And then they were like, no. I was like, psych, there is no difference, they're both objects, which was a joke. And these pansies made one of them message me and tried to make me apologise. And I apologised to the person who messaged me because they were the only chill one. And I told the others no and laughed. And I kid you not, the snowflakes wanted to tell the teachers, like, hello 6ix9ine, what are they going to do? Put me in detention for being a sexist for a joke? Like, you're getting more trouble than me because there's a borderline harassment. You're messaging me like 5 days after it's happened. And that's exactly what I told them because I'm a unit and I'll beat a bunch of these chickens. I'm joking. I could body flop on anyone though and like belly flop on anyone though and break the ribcage because I'm like so fat. Like I made one of the mates. They made one of my mates sign like a full fucking contract and never speak to them again. And after all of this, they still wanted me to apologise, and it went on for another half an hour whilst me and my mate were just trying to play GTA. And I'm so stubborn I wasn't apologising. My computer froze. You know what? It's like 2 in the morning. I'm gonna go downstairs and get my breakfast. Breakfast. Yeah, I got a vegetarian cauliflower burger and milk. Beat that for breakfast. Well, now that lovely meal is over and done with, I'll get back to the story. So, basically, I'm so stubborn I was not apologising, and me and my lawyer, who isn't a lawyer because he's 13, flipped the fucking tables, and we got away with doing nothing, and they had to apologise to me, and that would be the end of all communication. And after that, and like, all 3 of them still want me to unblock them. Yes, communication. Even though I didn't, I'm making a story about, I'm like on this. So you know that they didn't keep their deal of leaving my ass alone, but that's sadly what we're getting today. Sorry it took so long to upload this. McCheezo didn't want me saying some stuff, but eventually she gave in because I'm a fucking unit. The script wasn't actually as funny as the last one I made, but let's be honest, none of my scripts are funny. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be a tiny bit quieter. So yeah, that's sadly what we're getting today. McCheezo didn't want me saying some stuff, but eventually she gave in because I'm a fucking unit, and, this, like, yeah, I already told you all this, if you did enjoy this, please like and subscribe and send a comment, because it helps the algorithm, and, be sure to be nonsense. Before I go, check out my online best friend Doc's commentary. He is supposed to be talking about some shit that the slag Jane, but she's not a slag because she can't get men or women for that matter. Anyways, bye you sexy base, apart from Doc's commentary, you ugly fag.